Do you have any water?
Oh my god, yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna get you like a plate of water.
I forgot that my liver was screaming at me.
I mean, like...
It's like, you silly bitch. Just when you get me better, fucking shoving mimosas down my throat.
Beer before brass, you're on your ass, is just for pussies.
Yeah. It's like beer before anything sucks, because beer sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, it's gonna make your stomach feel bloated, and it's gonna taste like shit, and your piss is gonna be green. But it's beer, so it's fine.
I love beer.
I
only drink lager because I'm a pussy.
Yeah. I don't even drink beer, and I know that's...
I'm a fucking thug.
Yeah. People who are always like, do you have a good IPA? I don't even drink beer, and I already know from just, like, socially that's, like, really fucking lame of you.
Fuck those people.
Oh my god, you gave me 2 liters of water. Blessed.
Oh my god. Babe.
Is it sparkling?
No, because never.
Yeah, no, good call. It's just, like, really bubbly. So I was like, you know this is going to dehydrate me more, you selfish, stupid whore.
Like, here's some extra carbon.
Water tastes, when you need water, when you're like, I'm thirsty, I don't need soda, I'm not like, I want to drink, no, I'm thirsty as fuck, I need water, it never tastes so good, right?
So
it's
fucking
like, oh
true.
god, who invented this shit? It's so good.
So where I grew up in Wales, has, I think it's like rated as like some of the best water. I mean, I know for a fact that it's the best water in the world because I've never been wrong.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
It's like it tastes so fucking good.
All right, sup little sippy babies, pop that OJ, pop that bubbly, pop your pussy. It's mimosa breath. It stinks in here already.
Oh fuck yes.
All right. Drugs.
Definitely gonna smoke some weed.
While you're rolling, let's talk about drugs.
Let's talk about drugs.
I'm on 4 drugs right now.
What drugs are you on right now?
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Weed.
Yeah.
Birth control.
Uh-huh.
And I guess I would say, like, literally everything's a drug. Like, I will find, no lie, I probably have for anyone who can't see me and this bitch right here, we're schwitzing, we're sweating, we both look like absolute dog shit.
It's so fucking hot. Fuck this fucking town.
I have like at least 100 jizz stains on my...
Oh, dude, same
No,
though.
actually, I just can't get these out. I need to bleach them. I don't know where these stains came from, but it's like my favorite shirt, and I need to bleach
sure.
them.
But then, like, I feel like cleaning stuff in general, I say as I've just done all my laundry and I'm about to stink my entire apartment out with, like, tobacco smoke and weed.
Yeah.
That lovely essential oil mixture. Like, it's my overarching opinion that if anyone is going to judge you for the way that you look, and, like, the only reason that you are around that person judging you is as a result of, like, your work, for example.
Right. Yeah, like, you have to.
And, like, you have to look at, like, then, like, yeah, fair enough. Like, if you're one of these fucking,
right.
you know.
Like, know the room.
Yeah.
Like,
however.
Here on your couch, I'm not, like, in my Sunday's best.
But the antithesis of that is, like, I pride myself on looking like an absolute piece of shit whenever I go out and about in my local area around here in Santa Monica.
Oh, for sure.
'Cause, like,
grocery store, bye.
Oh, yeah.
I look like a fucking troll at the grocery store.
And, like, I actually, when I moved to Venice, Venice was actually cool for about 10 minutes when I lived there. Because it hadn't been just taken over by, like, middle-class white tech people, like, all these fucking nouveau riche assholes who all build, like, fucking houses that look exactly the same, and they all, like, queue to get into fucking MedMen, because they're a bunch of fucking saps. Like, what was I talking about? I just love shitting on Venice.
Shitting on Venice.
Actually, no, not shitting on Venice. Shitting on, like,
yeah, we had enough people shitting
Venice.
on Venice.
Yeah, fucking everyone shits.
Taking
physically
poops
all
on the
over
sidewalk.
Venice. Legit.
Classic LA.
Dude, I was walking down fucking Abbot Kinney the other day, past, like,
Get outta
the
here.
Allbirds store, and there was human shit all over the fucking street. Because
how do you know it was human?
You can tell.
Because of the size and the smell and the color, and there's corn in it.
Dude, like they were just, like, needles and shit, yeah. Like,
Jesus,
no. But Venice,
get it together.
Yeah,
Abbot Kinney is good, too. It's like, come on.
Basically, like, I definitely almost shat myself mid-shag on a birthday once. But
wait,
I think...
you almost pooped yourself during sex?
During sex.
I've done that, but only because I was getting fucked so hard. Like,
That's
I haven't...
awesome.
No, I haven't
That's
actually...
the right way to...
Hold on, sorry. Hold on. I repeat, I've never pooped during sex. Just for the record. No, but it felt like I was going to shit my pants.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
it was just really fucking hard. All the angles, all the fucking 90-degree angles in sex and shit. Yeah. I'm like, did I just shit my pants? I've also almost felt like I was going to throw up while I was getting fucked. Not even drunk. Yeah. Just like...
Doggy style done badly.
Are you really like me, all weed one?
Yeah.
You're the cutest.
Of course. Like,
I say you Brits aren't hospitable.
Yeah. We're not that fucking nice. This whole thing about British
don't worry,
being
there's no
nice
rumors going around that you guys
Yeah.
are Mary Poppins all over the place.
Oh my fucking god. Like, have you heard that our parliament... This is something that makes me want to do drugs. Like, Okay, I want to talk about stuff that makes us want to do drugs for a second. Here's something that really full-on makes me want to do drugs.
Okay.
Is the fact that, like, now... I don't really understand what's going on in the UK anymore because honestly, it just sounds like the UK has literally become pandemonium.
Yeah.
Like, apparently, Parliament's just been, like, straight up fucking suspended. And I think I'm wrong in saying this, but I feel like
Parliament?
Parliament's just, like, it's just not happening.
What are they, just like a fraternity? Like, your house, you can't do homecoming this year.
they all suck each other off like they're a fucking fraternity, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, they are all revolting. But, like, I don't know if that means that, like, the Queen's in charge now. But basically, whatever the fuck is going on in Britain is just, like... Damn. If anything was gonna make me do heroin, it would probably be living in Britain right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Because, like, that place is just gonna collapse like the fucking former Yugoslavia. Like, I'm convinced of it.
Oh, my God.
Like,
and the Queen's all, like, stressed and shit. We don't need her.
She does, yeah, and I feel like...
She's
also,
like Labor Day weekend plan.
Well,
like,
she
honestly.
would be if she wasn't, like, if her ancestors hadn't been, like, fucking pussies and lost us the colonies.
Yeah, or if they had fucking, like, polio or something that would have...
Oh my god, right?
Made her go by now.
Well, like, this is the other... Oh my god, I know. I'm amazed that Camilla hasn't fucking killed her at this point. But I think Andrew's about to get fucked, because he used to get rimmed by Epstein or whatever.
Yeah, he's about to... I literally saw in a trash article, but, like, it wasn't at the grocery store, it was online, so you know it's real.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So, and it was like, Prince Andrew slept with 1,000 women. And I'm like, okay, probably, yeah. But, like, also...
Paid for sex with.
Yeah, it's like, so that's... What's 5 minutes times 1,000? I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
It's
Prince Andrew is
I've probably had sex 1,000 times. He probably just had sex with a different person every single time.
Yeah, because why the fuck would you want to fuck that more than once unless you were getting paid? Yeah. Like, I say this to a lot of, like, I used to love playing, wife, hooker, prostitute. Oh, wife, daughter, prostitute.
Is that where you look at someone and you guess which one of those three things they are?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So, it's like a little bit like Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Yeah, but like, you try to guess which one the guy, and like, I know I'm a fucking hypocrite because I've dated like, well, I dated like one older guy for a while. Fucking Prince Andrew, man.
So, speaking of Marry, Fuck, Kill.
He definitely makes me want to do drugs. Yeah.
Drugs. Marry, Fuck, Kill. Marijuana. Cough, cough, not really a drug, but anyway. Cocaine.
Yeah.
And what's a fun one? What's a good one to throw in the mix? Molly for the basic bitches.
Yeah, probably Molly.
All right, coke, Molly, weed.
Okay,
Marry,
so
fuck, kill.
Definitely marry weed because I already did.
Right.
But ooh,
isn't it interesting?
I thought this would be I thought I would naturally go straight to like kill coke because I'm not, like, every time I do coke, I just go full Swansea and just want to, like, curb stomp a motherfucker.
Okay.
Or I just want to, like, get finger banged in, like, the photo booth at Soho House.
Ooh.
I've done that.
I'm jealous.
Yes, it was awesome.
About the Soho House part. Photo booth is, like,
yeah. Soho House is the kind of club that I would never want to be a member of. I wouldn't trust myself. I would go full klepto and steal everything there. But,
get a little clap, get a little chlamydia there.
But it is a good place for cocaine. Like, if you want to do cocaine, it is the place to go in LA, in my opinion. Like, I have met many people in the bathrooms. People, like, I want to use the word people because there's just, even though there's a gents and there's a ladies, there's no one cares and it's great. But they're mostly in there doing coke together. And...
See, I work at a restaurant, so you just have to, like, go to the back. And you're like, so Oh, everyone's doing coke. Okay.
Yeah. Like, I remember working at a bar in Swansea, shout out to a fucking monkey bar, and it was literally like the manager would be like, your line's in there! Or like, you know, the DJ would come out and be like, oh, I left you a line in the bathroom, I did. And it would just be like, okay, cool. So I feel like I've done enough coke. And I feel like recently, the times I've done, like the last time I did Molly was with, actually it was with one of the guys that's on that show, Mayans. And I wasn't that blown away by that either. Like,
the show?
The first 3 episodes.
The show or the coke?
The first 3 episodes of the show I was not blown away by, but also the Molly.
So I wasn't blown away by the commercial. And I was like, that's not going to be good. So I like Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, yeah.
I watched it. It was great. And I was like, they don't need to do this again with any twist on anything. They just need to stop doing it. And
so I'm terrifically biased when it comes to this fucking show. Like, so biased that, like, my teeth should be bleeding. However, I do also maintain my autonomy, and I acknowledge my bias in what I'm about to say.
Okay.
So 2 of the guys on the show are the reason that I live in LA. Like, they literally talked me into moving here.
Okay.
And one of them in particular, he came up when I moved here, and, like, I was writing about him for the Huffington Post and, like, watched his career grow. I will say, after, like, episode 3 or 4,
yeah,
like, you're gonna be so addicted to it
that you're like, it's trash, but I'm gonna watch.
You're gonna be so thrilled that the next season's just about to come out. Like, it's that, because it gets, honestly, Gracie, it gets that fucking good. Like,
all right.
Yeah.
So, roundabout way, I should watch Mayans.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. All right. So marry, fuck, kill. So you would kill coke and you would fuck Molly.
I don't know. What would you do? I'm very torn right now.
So, speaking of, when you said something coke in the bathroom, where did he leave you the coke? Because when I worked at a college bar, like, what part of the bathroom, right, is like a one staller? Because then it's easy. If it has multiple stalls.
So it was a one staller, and it was the one behind. So the club was split in 2. Actually, it was split into about 8 different spaces. But
Excessive.
On the ground floor, it was 2 rooms. One room was completely shut off and was just like for us. That was where we'd load in. Like, very rarely would we have anything more than just like the local DJ play.
Yeah.
Shout out to Noah. Noah Redfern. My favorite, like, club nights in history, oh my god. But, so it was just the drug room, and there was a bathroom in there, and so you go in, and, like, you got, like, the fucking bowl, and then, you got the cistern.
Yeah.
And then it would just be straight on top of the cistern, and they'd be all lined up, and no one would ever do more than what was, like, allowed.
Dished out.
Yep.
Wow.
You get a little tap on the shoulder.
That's a good old family business.
We really were we were very close and respectful when it came to drugs.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I worked at a bar like that in college where we were, like, all really good friends and family, and then it closed and I got a job at this shit place called Shiloh's. Shout out to literally being the worst coworkers in management ever. But I was, like, cleaning the bathroom, and I went in the men's bathroom, and there was, like, coke on the handicap rail of the stall. Like, the silver handicap rail. There was just a line of coke, and I just looked at it, and I was like, it was like 2 a.m. I'm like, fuck the $70 I made. Fuck me having to, like, see what's in the urinal right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just cleaning this men's bathroom at this college bar. And then I just, like, wiped the coke with my towel. I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to tell another. There's, like, 20 people closing down. All college kids. Dumb fucking Boxer Rocks heads. Whatever. Oh, God. Like, the dumbest people I've ever worked with. But I could have easily been like, hey, does anyone want to do this coke in here? Like, someone left it. But I was like, you know what? Fuck them. Just wipe that shit down.
Oh, that's cold. That's when you know you
wipe
really...
that shit down.
Yeah, that's when you know you're really in a toxic work environment.
That is the only job that I've, like, quit on the spot.
Tell me everything.
So, like, it honestly, I say all this, but, like, it really wasn't that bad. Basically, like, the money wasn't really worth it. Like, so... it was a bigger college bar, but, like, they would start on a Friday, Saturday night, you'd start with, like, 10 girls at a shift, right? They had a patio, whatever, bunch of sections. There's, like, 3 bartenders. The bartenders, there's, like, weird hierarchy, like, different, like, we're only friends with the people who are our job. And I've worked at, like, 6 restaurants, and it's never been like that. It's, like, everyone's... drinking and it's like friends and it's fine.
Yeah, because they'll hate, like,
we'll
hate working there, so we do drugs and we love each other to
make
it worth it.
Exactly. And this place was, like, not like they hired a lot of, like, so I went to a small liberal arts private women's college, but it happened to be in a huge university college town, and the campuses were, like, both downtown. So, like, I didn't go to Mizzou. I'm from Columbia, so I'm, like, a diehard Mizzou fan forever. But it's just, like, a lot of their, like, Greek life people and a lot of, like, bros. And, like, they didn't, like, a lot of the girls, I don't know. Like, I've worked at a restaurant since I was 17, but some of them were just, like, fucking really bad waitresses. Like, they're just really shitty at their job. Makes it harder for everyone else. Like, oh my god, you feel like you're swamped and you have 4 tables. Holy shit. So it was like they had to have 10 girls, but it's because they all sucked at their jobs. Like, I would literally just stand there and not talk to anyone. I was like, it's actually more worth my time to just literally just sit. Yeah, like, sit with my own thoughts. They would take our phones when we got to work and then put them in a box and then lock the box in the closet.
No fucking way.
No. I'm like, this is, if you can't trust your coworkers to be, like, adults, then, like, you're hiring the wrong goddamn people. And so, like, all hot girls that we were, like, only girls were waitresses. We were all hot. And, yeah, I'm saying we. Wasn't the hottest one, alright, guys. But, like, I was pretty hot.
You're very hot. You're still very hot. So, okay. So,
with these just stains on my shirt.
And you guys work for tips out here, right? Like,
yeah, so
how does the explain the tip stuff to me, 'cause it's different in the
insane.
UK. Yeah.
So in Missouri, your wage, your hourly is like $3.70 an hour, and it's server wage, and then you have tips. So out here in California, you make minimum wage. Like, I'm making $13 an hour and then tips.
Yeah.
When I found that out, I was like, blasted. Like, everywhere else in the country, that's not how this is.
That is fucking evil. Now
it's like $5 an hour. I got at a job and I was like, holy shit, I'm rolling in it.
I have a whole new appreciation for the opening scene of Reservoir Dogs now, where they're at the restaurant.
Yeah.
With the fucking Mr. Pink.
Right.
I don't tip.
Yeah, and that's like exactly like the place I used to work at, this diner back home.
Jesus.
But, dude, insane. But yeah, this wiped down some coke, and then I was like planning on quitting because I got hired literally at the diner next door. Everyone would get fucked up at this bar and then come straight to the diner and fucking eat scrambled eggs at 3 a.m.
Nice.
But the diner was like the best restaurant I've ever worked at. Best fucking time. It's like easy shit money, dude.
That's
easy as fuck.
Great. Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go. And they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna quit and leave. And they're like, oh, just do what you think you need to do. And I was like, well, I was gonna give my 2 weeks like tomorrow, so I'm just gonna quit because like I haven't had a table and you're making me close. Like, this is the phone thing and then this thing were the only 2 things I could not get along with this. Because like work is always shitty, but like you manage. But no, this place, you would have, like, on maybe a Thursday or something, 6 to 7 servers, weekends, like, 10. And they would draw names out of a hat to see who was getting cut, like, as the night went on. So you didn't know if you were going to be there till 2:30 in the morning or if you were going home at 8.
That's fucking shite.
And it's like, you could never, it's a game of chance. You could literally be closing all the time. And your section, it didn't matter what section you had. So you could be having the shittiest section. Your name would not get closed to be cut early. And then you would have to close. And so it was like 8:30, and I got there probably like 4, and I hadn't had a table, and I was like, so I haven't had a single table. Can I go home? And they're like, oh, well, let's cut someone, and then you can take their section and hope. And I was like, yeah, actually, I'm just going to quit and go.
That's brilliant. That's the way to fucking
And then they're all like fucking chitter chatter. And I'm like, okay, bye, guys. See you never.
The chitter chatter bullshit. I never dealt with that. Like, I've never been like, I'm an only child, hate being part of teams, used to get into like fights when I played sports. Like, I got banned from PE in school.
That's why you turn to drugs. You're like, sports aren't for me.
Yeah.
No after school clubs.
Yeah.
What's the thing I can do alone?
Drugs.
Oh, drugs.
Yeah, exactly. But then I started working a monkey bar first. Actually, no, my first job was at Noah's Yard, and I did the door. So, like, it would be £2, right, to come into this little jazz bar that my friend started. Like, my best friend in the whole universe, Maddie Williams, was working on the bar. Like, we knew everyone. There's this other guy, Frank, that used to work there, who we used to, like, scream at each other like we were gonna fucking kill each other. We used to have great sex. It was amazing.
Love that.
And so, like, it was just, like, this incredible place. I got to work with, like, all my best friends, and I was on the door, so I got to be, like, a nice little psycho. Ooh. And, like, I love being in, like, positions of power because,
I love being a good little psycho.
I fucking get off on that shit so hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's disgusting. It's why I should never be allowed around people ever. Because, like, after
don't have kids, is what you're saying.
They put me at Monkey, and I started doing the bar, and I was obviously fucking garbage because I can't do basic mental arithmetic, so I couldn't work the fucking till. I was like, I don't know what any of these fucking buttons mean, man. Like, you gotta explain this to me for like 18
Does the till
times.
mean the bar?
Oh, like, the till is where you put the money in. So, like, say you go up to the bar, someone orders a drink, and then you're like, okay, that's gonna be, like, £1.50 or whatever, because that's what, like, a drink is in the UK, which is amazing. Then you go up to the till, which is the physical thing when you input and then it opens.
Oh, the cash register.
Cash register is called a till. Yeah, cash register.
The more you fucking know.
Right?
The till.
Right? Yeah, the till.
Why does it sound like, I don't know.
I don't even know. But yeah, so you go to the till and you like, I was shit at the till. However, when I've got one number I have to keep in my head, say it's like a £5 or £7 if it's like a busy night.
I don't get British money.
Like, I do mates rates because I'm a, like
Mates rates.
Throw every
Is that
single...
cutting yourself, like, the extra 30 cents off their tab? You're like, it's $7.38, but here's your $2 back from the tab.
Hell no. I lack all forms of discipline.
Oh, you get your drink. You get your friend's drunk.
Legit.
Sorry.
I would just be
I would
like,
take one out, but
don't
you're
worry
fucking
about it, don't worry about it. But then, like, they were like,
Yeah.
no, you can't work the bar. Like, you are terrible at this. And you, like, one time a photographer leant over the bar and clicked at me like this to, like, get my attention to get a drink, and I threw a glass at his hand. I was like, I'm not a fucking dog!
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I was
Scream
just
it.
like, no. And so they put me on the door. I excel at the door. To this day, even if I was running my own event, I would work the fucking door. It is the greatest position of power you can have in a nightclub.
Wait, like letting people in?
Oh, yeah. Like, you
Yeah.
sit there. It's like, I don't even give a fuck, because I'm not going back to the UK for a hot minute. It would be like every third £5 note went in my pocket, 100%.
Yeah.
My friends would obviously never pay. My cousin would walk in, like, wankered with all of our friends at, like, 1 o'clock in the morning, so the place would be open until, like, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, how many of you? 12? Don't worry about it! So they'd all come out with, like, you know, drinks and everything, and then, like, I would be drunk, but also on enough drugs to be, like, I'd remember everything, like, I could, you know, go outside and smoke cigarettes. The police were always right there, because someone was always getting into a fucking fight. It was amazing, because then I would feel, so after all the stealing and the power tripping, and, like, I double charge people I didn't like, one time I got into a fight with a senior citizen, because he was putting his hand up women's skirts. I had no security around me, so I just jumped over the desk and just went for him. Like, that particular
You
club,
got a desk?
Dude, it was like, you walked in, and there was this little alcove with, like, it was all enclosed. I had my till, I had a safe, I had 3 security guards who were all fucking huge, amazing. Dan, Chris, and Osama, my boys, to this day, they were my fucking boys. Like, they are the reason that I got into probably, like, all of the psychology stuff I do, all the mental health work I do. They were the greatest people doing one of the most important but, like, vilified jobs in any kind of hospitality. Yeah. They were, like, you look at them and you would just immediately think thug, and they were, hands down, I would have married any of them. Like, any of them.
Oh my
they
God.
were the great, I have never felt safer in my life. And, like, just good, honest people. And so, like I remember, anyway. But, so I always felt great, and then, like, the one night where they were dealing with, like, we used to have this thing in Swansea all the time called an affray, which is just basically, like, a mini riot, and, like, everyone just starts, like, punching one another, and, like, 30 people jump in, and, like, you know, people lose eyes and, like, die and shit, and it's awful. But
yeah, like a mosh pit, but, like, no music.
But, yeah, in, like, the middle of the street on, like, a Friday night when there's, like, you know, 20,000, 25, you know. Swansea was, like, if you couldn't afford to go to, like, Ibiza and Magaluf, you would go to Swansea for, like, your summer fucking lads holiday. So, like, there were always fights. Like, people would die, like, all the time. It was awful. But it was a really great place to hang out, do drugs, and, like, party, because A, it was really cheap, B, everyone knows everyone, so it's really safe. Security know that, like, you can't get sued in the UK, so it's like the worst case scenario is you get a really bad rep.
Wait, you can't get sued?
Like, no one sues anyone. Like, it's not a thing. Like, it's just not a thing.
Okay, I just heard on Friday, I work at my, like, day job is out of, like, a co-working space. And do you need this?
Yes, please, thank you.
And, oh my God. So we have all these different businesses working together, whatever. It's kind of cool. It's like you work with them, but you don't. Kind of. But half of them suck and are like have loud mouths, like shut up and just like work. But these two guys, there's this like company that's like based out of like Japan, I think, or something. It's like a social media like streaming. This is something. But these two guys were like we're talking about how Americans love suing other Americans.
Oh my God.
And I was like, wait, excuse me, what? Also, is that a thing?
It's hysterical. Okay, drugs. Let's get back to that.
So mine would be, I would marry weed, obviously.
Yeah.
I would fuck coke and kill Molly. So I've never done cocaine.
Oh.
Fun fact, while we're talking about drugs. My heart only beats for one drug.
What is your drug?
Weed, obviously.
Aww.
But my favorite drug is alcohol. 100%. Oh, it's nostalgic. Our world is built on alcohol. America's built on the UK. Everywhere, every single country. Everyone does. Egyptians fucking like invented alcohol. Beer.
Yeah.
It's like fuck yeah. But it's like and it's like I've never not done coke because like anything. It's like oh well it never occurred to me.
Yeah.
Even when it's like sitting right there and other people are doing it, I'm like cool. Like, I'm blacked out with my tit out from, like, the 9 tequila shots I just had and can barely hold this blunt in my mouth, but fine. Let's add coke to the mix.
Yeah.
I'm already, like, behind at that point, right?
I feel that.
But Molly looks just too sweaty, so I would definitely rather fuck coke. Like, someone has a gun in my head, better do this coke. Like, great.
Can I tell you my favorite Molly story?
Yes, please.
And it basically sums up, like, British drinking culture.
Oh.
And why I just don't party in America, because it's way too tame. And
shit.
Also, there's, like, way too much, like, sexual abuse out here.
Yeah, that's,
yeah.
Obese, that obesity and that sexual abuse, we just,
and those opioids.
We just can't get rid of it.
Yep, and those white supremacists. Anyway, so, my favorite Molly story, I was in Bristol, which is the only place in England, other than the north of England, because those guys are actually kind of cool. Bristol is just like the greatest fucking town in the world. Like,
I've heard things.
So much fun. We'll go.
All right, good.
If this thing takes off, we'll go and do a show.
Go while
in
I'm
Bristol.
young. Can we go while I'm young though? Like,
you don't even have
before
to
I'm 40.
Okay, so this is the thing with Britain. I party with my friends and my parents and my friends' parents and like grandparents. Like, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're down to party, you just fucking party.
No. I'll be able to party when I'm like 70, but I just want to like look like hot.
Oh.
I want to like go out and like look hot.
Oh, babe, you'll always look hot. Don't
No,
sweat
like
that
I'll be
shit.
hot, but like I want to look like youthful.
Okay, fair.
Like I just want to do it young.
Yeah.
So that when I do it old, I'm like, this is familiar.
The reason I don't look young is because of Bristol, funnily enough.
See, that's what I want. It sounds like a fountain of youth type of experience.
Yeah, there's a reason that Skins was set in Bristol. No, my favorite. So
I forgot about that. You guys are like obsessed with that, right?
Oh my god, yeah, we live. It was our life. Like it was like I would sit down and watch this show with my parents, and my dad would be like, "So is that what you guys do?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, that's pretty standard."
Like,
but then my parents were super chill about like they knew that none of us were gonna die. They knew that we were all like fucking sensible and like annoyingly overly achievy, academic-y. So you know, like. We love drugs and partying and sex, but mostly because the weather was shit and there's nothing else to do.
Yeah.
But, no, so
this...
I don't remember how this night started, actually, in Bristol. But I was with my cousin, her boyfriend at the time, and all of their friends, who I'm still friends with today, many of whom have come out here to visit because they're just the greatest human beings on the planet. Shout out to the Bristol fam. So basically,
wait, is that their last name?
No, they're just called Bristol. Like, so there's like like people from Bristol, and then if it's
so you're just like the whole population.
That's the Bristol family. Like if you're.
I thought you were shouting out to like 4 close people to you.
It's more like probably like 25
that like
people.
Gang in your life of like people. Yeah,
like Bristol fam.
I got
like,
you.
That's my Bristol fam.
Right.
So like my Bristol fam, we were all
homos.
So we end up at this like apartment basically. And it's, like, pretty big, but the whole living room has been turned into a club, and, like, there's a room... Oh, this is, again, very common. We did this in uni. Like, we turned one of our rooms into the acid
So you're
room.
having a party?
Oh, yeah, it's, like, a full-on house party.
Oh, okay. Right.
And, like, we like, there's, like, a DJ booth in the corner, and, like, you know, it's fucking heaving. I was sitting down on the floor next to this guy rolling a joint, and I was, like, chewing my jaw off on Molly, just, like, MDMA. And, like...
Do you have to chew gum when you do drugs like that?
I can't, because I chew up the inside of my cheeks. I chew my lips.
Yeah.
And, like, I can do that. I mean...
Because I heard that's a thing.
It was, yeah, I don't. It's awful. But, so I'm chasing, like, my jaw as I'm, like, sitting there, like, fucking rolling this joint. This guy starts talking to me. And I'm just, like, talking passively. And he, like, makes a comment because, like, everyone who has ever met my cousin falls in love with her. Like, she's incredible. And he was like, I love Eleanor. Like, she's amazing. And I was like, everyone loves Eleanor. And I guess, like, these two girls over in the corner, I noticed them staring. And they did not like the fact that he and I were talking. And this fucking creature goth troll thing fucking lurches over like the fucking Exorcist.
Is it an animal or a human?
It's a human, barely.
Okay.
And, like, she whispers something to this fucking guy, Pat. Why do I remember that name? And then Pat's like, oh.
Like,
and then
she
comes over to me and, like, you know, like, her fucking demon hands are coming towards me, and she's just like, that's my friend's ex. And her friend's sitting over there in the corner, like, woo, you know, like, and I'm just there, like, am I sucking him off? Nah. I'm sitting here rolling a joint. Fuck off. So,
like, I'm sorry, did you say ex? Great, bye.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't want to fuck
If you're
him.
like, that's my friend's husband, you're like,
yeah.
Okay, I have questions, but it's fine.
Yeah, I was just like, I couldn't give less of a fuck if I tried, love. I was just like, that go away. But that's like what drugs and alcohol do to people. You know, they make them say stupid.
Yeah, they're like
shit.
gnawing at their shoulder. Like, someone's like, I love you, and they're like, but I love drugs, bye.
Yeah, basically. So,
yeah,
like, this chick...
except for weed is definitely the drug of love.
For
love
sure.
drug.
So, like, this fucking chick's, like,
ecstasy.
Clearly trying to threaten me. Like, she's like, that's my friend's ex. So I look at Pat, and I'm like, dude, I'm not dealing with this. I spark up the joint, smoke it for a bit, hand it to him, and I'm out. And I go and sit next to my cousin's ex-boyfriend, and he and I are talking, we're talking, and then he hands me what I assume is a spliff, and I'm still, like, rushing, like, fucking can't keep my eye, like, you know, your eyes are rolling back in your head, like, it's great. I was loving the drugs. And I take this joint, and I take a huge drag, because I love to smoke cigarettes full stop. Like, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I just love to smoke them when I'm on drugs.
Yeah.
And it turns out to be a blunt. And so I, being British
with
and
all
loving,
weed?
Yeah.
Girl can't hang. You can't get that bleeze.
So I turn and I grab this handbag that's on the floor next to me, and I throw the fuck up in that shit.
Better hope that shit's a knockoff.
I destroyed this thing. But, you know, it's like...
Was it your bag?
No.
Oh.
And so, I don't know whose bag it is. So, at this point. So, I put the fucking bag down, look at this guy, and he's just like, don't, like, you know, just like, kind of thing. And I was like, oh, no.
Like, go to the bathroom, throw it in the trash can.
Well, this is what's called, like, in Britain, what is known as a tactical sickie. A tactical sickie is when you throw up, as soon as you start to feel sick in the night, you just go and throw up so you can carry on partying. It's the kind of modern equivalent of a vomitarium.
Oh, we call that puke and rally.
Oh, yeah. So
we call that a puke and rally.
Tactical sickie.
Oh, God. Don't you love cultures, man?
Love
it's all the
shit,
same,
man.
but it's so different.
It's so good. I love that.
Isn't that cute?
We're all the same.
Okay, so you puked and rallied, classic.
So I puke and rally in this bag, and I'm just like, dude, I'm fine. Like, give me some, like, I started, like, drinking, like, fucking cider and black, and I'm like, that's gonna make me puke even more. And I was sitting there, and, like, all in the space of about 10 seconds, this fucking girl who wanted to fight me shows up and is, like, basically trying to come at me to fight me. I'm too, like, to deal with anything, because she just wants to fight.
She wants to fight you because you puked in her bag.
No, she wants to fight just to fight.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, no. And then, like, she's getting talked down by, like, this other guy, and my cousin runs out with just, like, this bit of, like, what looks like piping in her hand, and she's just like, yo, we gotta go. And I'm like, what? And this girl goes, fine, just let me grab my bag. And, yeah, my cousin's ex looks at me, and he's just like, we gotta fucking run now, because, yeah, I've puked in this girl's fucking bag. As I'm running out the door, all I can remember seeing is walking past the bathroom, and my cousin going, I broke it! the whole door, she had ripped the door off the hinges. And
Jesus.
smashed the sink. Like, some bit of pipe and shit off the wall. I don't know if she was the one that did it, but that she definitely...
She destroyed the bathroom.
100% it was her that broke the door. I don't know if it was her that broke the
Was
sink.
she out of rage or accident?
Just because, like, we were fucking cunted. And it was like, what? We were like teenagers. We were like, why the fuck not? So I remember just running home.
Oh, you did it for, it was for fun. It was like on purpose for fun.
Well, no, it was completely by accident.
Oh, but yeah. You're just like dicking around.
So many drugs. We had been drinking since like noon.
That's
This was
funny.
now like 6 o'clock in the morning. We're running home. Most of us have lost an item, if not most items of clothing. Like, there's vomit in bits of all of us. And I swear to God, this is no word of a lie. The next day, I got on the fucking megabus to go home. And I got the phone call that launched my journalism career. And I could barely open my mouth. And I said to the girl, because I didn't understand who she was. She was like, hi, my name's Grace. I want to, like, put you through to this guy, Jack. He wants to ask if you want to start writing for the Tab. And, like, I didn't know what the fuck they were on about because I was on the worst countdown of my life. All of my mouth was, like, 8 times the size because I had just chewed it the fuck off.
Oh,
and I was,
my
like,
God.
Like, trying not to shit myself and throw up all over myself. Like,
Oh,
literally
fuck.
just, like, on this bus. Just
You're tweaking out.
Oh, full.
You're a goddamn full-fledged
tweaker.
crackhead.
Yeah, full-fledged crackhead.
Meth baby.
And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I can barely speak because I did so much Molly the last 24... Oh, Mandy, we call it. I did so much...
Wait, you call Molly Mandy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna launch myself off the roof of this place. Why does it have to be different? It's a bitch's name. Why
I don't
the fuck?
fucking know.
It's not an acronym. Why the fuck is it different? Can't we pick one?
I don't know. I use Molly now.
I desperately need to know
Yeah.
which one came first. Because
I
I feel like
think-
Mandy probably came first, and we were like, no. America has to be different.
Yeah. I think that's definitely
God
the
damn
case.
it. Alright, so you were on Mandy.
On Mandy. And,
Just Mandy sounds like the bitch that's like
oh yeah.
dragging her friends. It's like, I want to go home. And Molly's like sucking a dick in the bathroom 5 minutes in. Like, it just sounds like such a little...
See, Mandy, I feel like I know loads of my hairstylist, my amazing hairstylist who I could not live without. Mandy at the EFOX salon, Mandy Joe, Hair by Mandy Joe on Instagram. You have to look her up. She's
Hair
a fucking
by.
genius. I love her.
We're
Love you.
sponsored by Mandy's Hair by
Oh yeah,
Joe,
we
whatever
straight
she
up
just
are
said.
now. Yeah, like we just full on are.
Fuck.
Just decided that for us. It's okay. We got hairstyles forever. But,
Yeah, have you seen my hair? It
I
does
love
like
your hair.
1.5 things.
I would cut off a fucking pinky toe for your hair.
Oh my god, do you have a 6th toe? Hashtag relevant pop
Dude,
culture.
I
Hashtag Kim Kardashian.
I'm gonna fucking what?
Okay, just wanted to know where we were at with the local news.
Oh, wait, does Kim Kardashian have a 6th toe?
She doesn't. But a picture came out about a week and a half ago, and it was
Deep
like
fake?
clearly either a deep fake
No,
or
like-
it was a deep fake or some terrible Photoshop and
Dude,
editing gone wrong.
did
But like
you
it was over the news of like, okay, Kim's 6th toe. They're just pulling up all these other pictures of her feet that have normal 5 toes.
I fucking
But
hate
it was
our
like death
species.
a thing.
I fucking hate us.
It's like there are some real people out there with 6 toes. It's like the fuck about it.
Yeah, I had a cat
Like,
with
okay,
6
I
toes.
thought she was about to be my legend, normalizing the 6th toe.
I feel like web toes are
That's
better
gonna be the
than
name of this
additional
episode.
Toes. Web toes, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. 100%. Actually,
Normalizing web toes.
I have like... no, I guess I don't. I have like marginally web toes, like
You
here,
have
but
the
not.
most normal toes I've ever seen in my life.
I can open doors with my feet. Can you do that? That's like a weird thing. but,
With
like,
socks or no socks? Are your feet clammy?
It depends on... I guess, like, yeah, I guess it is like...
Because, I mean, I guess, yeah, I can open the door.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really, yeah.
Socks might be hard. Barefoot for sure.
Because, like, my bedroom door when I was growing up was just like a push-pull deal. Like
a
you didn't
swinging
have to
kitchen diner door?
You didn't
or
have to,
what?
like, turn it to open it. You would just
You had
pulled
no
it.
doorknob.
No, it was like, so basically what they do is they put, like, a big ball bearing next to, like, that can retract slightly. It's like a really heavy ball bearing, and there's a spring.
Yeah.
And then as the door, the door knocks against the ball bearing and doesn't close, as it would if the hinge was open. But if you push it, it'll slip into a slot and close firmly enough so if there was, like, a big gust of wind, it wouldn't blow open. But, like, you don't have to, like, turn it to move a mechanism. You can just pull it, and it'll, like... the ball bearing
It's a push
can
pull.
move enough, to like open.
But it doesn't swing both ways.
Yeah, only opens one way.
Push pull, gotcha.
Yeah. But so I
no doorknobs.
Yeah, so I've got like weirdly dexterous toes. But then my mum's kind of weird. Like my mum like will just sit there and like start chewing her toes. Like it's fucking strange.
So you chew your lip. Your mom
chews her toes.
Are you from Kentucky or?
We are basically Welsh inbred people, yeah.
I'm just
very
kidding.
proud of my
I have
inbredness.
some dear friends in Kentucky
Who are all
fuck
inbred.
Fuck those stereotypes. Kentucky, you're normal too, all right. Actually, I have family that lives there too.
I have a fuckload of friends.
I mean,
clients
they
in
they're
Kentucky.
They're not Kentuckians, but Kentuckites. I don't know.
In my opinion, the most eligible bachelor in the cannabis hemp industry lives in Kentucky.
Who is that?
I think he lives in Kentucky anyway. I could be completely wrong.
Can you name his name? Or are you guys DMing?
Oh fuck yeah! I
slide into the DMs.
So we like every now and again we'll bump into each other at like conferences. His name is Chad. Oh, he.
Have you fucked this Chad?
No, I wish. He's way too cool for me. But shut up, Pippin. But Chad runs a hemp company called Victory Hemp, and he's cool as fuck, and he's smart as fuck, and I'm pretty sure he lives in Kentucky. I remember being like, there's something to do with Kentucky and Chad. So, yeah. Like, I want to go to Kentucky, and then also...
You should go to the Kentucky Derby with me.
Fucking Future Majority, who are these, like, dope-ass, intellectual as fuck, like, political think tanky guys that I also love and speak to regularly. They also operate out of Kentucky. We should
Kentucky's a good place.
Let's
we should.
Go. Let's go.
All right, kids, cats, pack it up.
What's the drug law
Moving to Kentucky.
in Kentucky?
You're going to prison for 100 years, so you probably maybe don't want to go there.
To be honest with you, though, I feel like I'd like the lifestyle of being like a bit of an outlaw. You know, like here I don't feel cool anymore. Like I was cool being the drug dealer back home. You know, like I was cool, but here it's just like no one gives
the
a
only
fuck.
places you can still be a quote unquote outlaw are like Nevada, Texas. Not Colorado anymore. They're hella soft. Utah.
Colorado and Texas actually are now some of the most liberal states in the U.S.
Nah. You're gonna be like, oh, I've never thought that I should go to this debutante show, but now it's a thing, so I guess I'll go with the rest of the town.
Were you a deb?
Oh my god, no.
I was gonna, okay.
No. It's different in Missouri. So Kentucky's not really in the South, right? It's like physically not that southern.
Yeah.
But it is more of a southern state than like, you know, it's like similar to Tennessee. It's like more southern to me than like Arkansas, even though Arkansas is very southern.
Yeah, and I was gonna say I would consider, like when I think of the stereotype of Kentucky, I would say they're more southern than West Virginia. West Virginia is somewhere I want to fucking go. Virginians,
I'm sure it's gorgeous. I need to go.
Are coal mining people. They are sturdy people. They are like the Welsh. They are strong and like.
Are you a coal miner's daughter?
Technically not, but
no, I mean just like
quote
unquote.
Yeah, for fucking sure.
That's an American that's an old American country song by
really?
either Sarah Evans or Martina McBride or Faith Hill because I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure Sarah Evans.
Look those up.
You missed probably that entire. Did you listen to Dixie Chicks ever?
Yeah, but only because my dad's like a musician.
Because that was like a weird age for you to like lean in, you know, to American, you know what I mean, like country music. It's like probably missed that chapter, right?
Country music, I would like say I like country music. Actually, I have a lot of time for it. Kane Brown.
That's the drugs talking.
I have a lot of time for. That's definitely the drugs. But then I also feel it's because like I appreciate people who like country music because I find them very tender people, except for
right, like they're like
apart from the white supremacy, they're fucking great.
But like, why is this a thing? Like people that listen to country music, they are cute, right?
Because they're like that good.
They're like you're just like 1%.
What else they want to be?
Like you're 1% more naive than everyone else.
Yeah, they've got
like
that,
that's what it
is. They still have this weird blind hope faith type thing.
Right, we're like, oh sweetheart, you're just like a little bit in the dark, but like you're still very intelligent. Like we love you, but you're like, Mimosa breath, signing off. Bottles empty.
We're going to the pub. Oh shit, let's go.
Okay.
Bye everyone.
Okay, hold on.